morning, YouTube. Thank you for joining me, and welcome to the first card market of the week. Friday's been super busy, so probably won't be another one this weekend, and obviously last Friday was like a really weird one. I was kind of busy last week as well, so I didn't really get a chance to do a second one, but obviously you had the additional card announcement thing, which went over as well as expected. In all fairness, that's probably the first time most of you guys actually have commented on the video with likes and unlikes, so I appreciate the at least some comeback. What we're going to do going forwards, I believe, for now, if you'll excuse the camera position, we're going to do essentially a giveaway to a single person. So it would be essentially like, put a comment in the video of what you like the most, be subscribed so I can see who you are, and that way I can be able to message you, and then I'll announce who the winner is. Back to me, you're looking at probably like, on estimate, like £15 to £20 worth of card codes maybe per video, depending on what we're doing at the time. We possibly are going to be doing maybe a case in the future of Vivid Vulture when it comes out in November, depending on what we can do, and that'd be roughly about, because we're going to give it away to one winner, that would roughly be about nearly £100 worth of code cards. So it's worth it, I suppose, for that one person. But nonetheless, thank you for watching the new series, The Sealed By. I enjoyed doing it. It was a hell of a lot of work for a 28-minute episode. I think I spent 3.5 hours worth of filming and editing, filming and recording, sorry, and then about 8 hours of editing. So yeah, the amount of times I've been like roast cards and spent some editing probably actually does. It takes a lot more time than you think, especially when your program crashes halfway through a editing run. But nonetheless, let's go with the card market. So, Rage of Ra. Price has been out for about a week now. For the most part, they were the weird, silly, jokey ones that we get all the time from card market, as you expect. A lot of people like to sort of throw up prices and be like, "Was this an auto wear?" No, it probably was so common that you're trying to sell for 50p, and you're trying to sell it for like 30 quid. But either way, so for those who are not aware, we have the nice new artwork for the Winged Dragon of Ra, as well as the Ghost Rare. The issue you have, though, is Card Market doesn't have the two printings currently available. It only has the one printing, the Ghost Rare one. Unless they both have the same number, that's really weird then. But yeah, so they're saying this for like 35 because they're trying to sell the basic one, the basic Ultra, and everyone has to try to sell the Ghost Rare. So, or you hope that's at least the case, and that these people aren't trying to sell the Ultras for this or this price. Oh god, yeah. Even this price is very expensive for that Ultra. It is from the Legendary Collection set, Legendary Duelist sets, so they are going to be expensive. Ultras aren't. Well, there's apparently guaranteed 6 Ultras per box, which is pretty good, but you are getting 36 packs per box. So, however you feel really about that. But as we always know, Ultras from these sets generally have a premium to them just because they are the highest rarity. But now we have a Ghost Rare, so I mean, technically not the highest rarity now. Still quite interesting either way. But that being said, these are sort of your current price marks around about the legendary Rage of Ra set. Ra, yeah, truly both printed at the highest prices for here, then followed by the Egyptian God's Time, which definitely needs the reprint because the current one available on market is going for something ridiculous. Let's have a quick look here. Do we have the God's Time really? Never mind, maybe we didn't. Maybe think of something else. Either way, great card. So finally we're getting it, apparently. Ancient Chant. Yeah, apparently these aren't that common either. Jinzo's Machine Maze. Apparently not a specifically amazing card, but it's going to be looked after by the few Jinzo players out there. More than Pendulum players that are left out there. And then players kind of just not as good. Guardian Slime does seem to be quite a common printing in this set, as I've watched a few different videos where this friend over here pops up more than once per box. Apollousa, Bow the Goddess, still one of the best cards that are getting reprinted yet again. So, now you have to sort of say to yourself, I didn't want to buy a Mega Tin, they were sold out, or they were like hyper inflated, and I don't really want to spend that much money. And I hear you, like I understand, I don't want to spend £30 a tin either. But, that being said, do you want to spend £20 on a maximum gold tuck box? Well, if you do, there's a chance you get yourself a Go Over the Goddess. So, the issue with this being is that in the tuck box sets, there will be 6 reprints in that we know of. They're getting the alternate arts looking very good. Well, sorry, they're getting alternate arts. So you're getting Stratos, we're getting Apollousa, and we're getting Drone Lockbird. Those are the 3 that we know. Personally speaking, I've said this a few times, I still think we're going to get Eldritch in that set, and it seems really strange to put him in anything like lesser than the top rarity. And then there's 2 of those ones left. They've just took Pantheism off the ban list, which makes me think that Koraz might actually be going into maximum gold. And this being said, when we were like searching like how we're going to try and figure out how to actually make the deck in that series, when we typed in Koraz, maximum gold actually came up as a search term. So I'm not saying he's in there, I'm just saying it seems very strange that that's the case, as we don't know what's in the set yet. As far as I'm aware, we don't know what's in the set yet, and since it got pushed back a whole month, there's a good chance that we won't know what's in there until the end of October, after the Charmers are out. So it could be in literally another 4 weeks before we find out what's in that set. Could be another 5 weeks. So I think the set comes out like very early November, and then like literally the week after, it's the next core set, Phantom Rage, comes out. It's going to be busy, guys. And then I think just after that as well, we're getting the side set, because we just apparently can't get enough stuff in one go. Because Konami didn't learn its lesson about the whole, like, summer / end of springtime, where we had, like, literally something coming out every other week. People don't have the money, Konami, please. Spread them out a bit more. But yeah, Apollousa, looking a good price. Has slowly come down since last time we looked here. These were roughly around about the 13 to 15 mark. Now they've come down to between the 10 to 13 mark. Not necessarily much better, but obviously if you guys are out there playing them on a budget, people think even like £10 expensive for one card on a budget. It's in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really not, but I can understand where you're coming from. But the Megatins, though, if we have a look at the singles, if we have a quick look at the most expensive cards here, you know, you still got your Dragoon, which we'll have a look in a second. You got your Part of Extravagance, gone back up to £20. There you go. So it was up at 35, went down to I think one point was 15. Now it's come back up to 20. There's a lot on market though, so don't think these cards are impossible to find. Borrowload Savage, yep, definitely keeping its low price, which is really good. Beautiful looking card still. Hypermasquerade looks good in its prismatic, but I can understand it being a cheaper card because they're quite common. Phantasme in a super rare. If you can get hold of the ultras, I would recommend the ultras just because they look a bit nicer. And in all fairness, the secret rares now are really cheap as well. If you want to go for max rarity on Phantasmes, buying a playset now was cheaper than what the price of half one cost back in the day. So, I know it wasn't even that long ago. Seafoot, yeah, great price for this card. Happily pay 10 for a playset, basically. Mechanite, yeah, cheap. Mr. Mine, cheap. Yeah, apparently Mr. Mine used to be a non-budget player deck, and I'm like, what? Mr. Mine's always been really cheap, but now it's super budget. Dragon, great price. This was a £15 card, now down to £1.50. Can't say no to that. Sonic Mining, there's a lot of Cyverse decks out there that obviously struggled because they couldn't get hold of the secret rares, because their secret rares were selling for 25-ish. Well, be anywhere between 20 and 25 to 30 at one point. I can understand, not everyone has the money to go and spend like nearly £100 on free cards. There are other cards out there that cost a lot more than that, but nonetheless. Then it got reprinted in Dual Overload, and that was, you know, brought the price down a bit more. Average card price then was between 8 to 12, which is like great. You know, I can actually play this deck now. But now, if you want to get the super rare version, £1.40, well, €145 each. That's not bad. €5 for a playset. Beautiful. Crackdown, great card, cheap. Guard Dragon's come down in price. That's a girl. And then there you go. Just got a lot of, not necessarily good value, but you got a lot of cheap prices. So if you're a buyer, great. If you're a seller, Phantom Knight of Rusty Bardage. So, excuse me, itchy nose. So yeah, look at 250. There you go, 265. Not massively expensive on market. This keeping sort of this like nice level between like £2 to £3 mark currently for the majority. You will see a few obviously going up because people are hoping that once they get bought out off the market, then they'll obviously have more here. This guy's here's got 19 at €3. It's a good price, this card. This card's going to see a lot of play in the next few months. Obviously we get more of the PK engine coming out very soon in Phantom Rage. You can take a look at the OCG and currently see what they're doing to see like how it's going to affect us. It works very well with BAs. I feel like someone said it works really well with Raid Rats as well, which I thought was very strange, but I think it is just BAs. But, you know, it's a level 3 engine in a level 3 engine deck. It makes sense. Reload's Dragoon. Nothing's really changed here. It's still keeping to its sort of £33 to £35 range. Cheapest in English, if we've gone past it. No, we haven't, because it's over here somewhere. Cheapest in English is here at TJ Bulkin for 35. It's got 2 available. And that's kind of the price you're going to stick for now. There's not a lot of like good value in terms of what people can pull out of this tin to sell. As you might have seen, a couple of 10 here and a couple of 10s there. But that's literally it. A lot of stuff here is stonks. You know, you got a couple of penny stonks, you got quite a few like 50p stonks, you got your couple of like £1 or £2 stonks, but you're not really getting your money back in these tins. But what you are getting though with a red eyes is you're getting a red eyes, and that's a great card right now. But as if you watched House of Champs, John, don't say you're playing such and such with Red Eyes Dragoon, because it just makes you sound like you don't know how to play the game. Oh, you're playing the most broken card we currently have available in a deck that's not that great. But this one card makes it really good because this card's really broken. Yeah, your deck's still trash, just so you know, but it's just one good card you've got there. Oh, thanks for telling me about your trash deck, it's fine. Get on the level. Toon Kingdom. So this at one point was going for about £13. It has now crashed down to the more realistic, I suppose you could say, price mark. Here you go, got a few here for £7.50. In all fairness, over time I see this card being at least a £10 stable card, just because if you look at its other printings, if we have a quick look here, they are not quite so cheap. So you have all the different colours. You got your purple, you got your green, you got your blue, you got your standard, then you got your rare, I believe, in LED2. So I think that's a rare, and then you got your prismatic here from the original Dragon's Legend 2 for 15. So prices have come down a little bit considerably, as this at one point was a was a pricey card. This was going for, I think it was at one point like £27 not so long ago. If we can have a look here, see what the price marks are for anything in good condition. Let's filter this out here. So we want condition, we want excellent and above. Give me a little chance, you know. Cheapest here is now 15 in French, Spanish in Italian. It is 18. Where's our cheapest English? Cheapest English here is 27. So there you go. It hasn't changed. Cheapest 27 for your Starlight, or your secret rare here. Oh, beautiful. Do you want to play a playset of this, or would you rather just go, I'll chuck in like half that price and have a playset? It's now affordable. You can now play Toons. I don't know why you want to play Toons, but you can play Toons now. And then we go to Dragons of Legend, the complete series. Let's have a quick look at just some basic cards, see what we get there. Again, Toon Chaos, Toon Kingdom in any set, any rarity here. Let's do this. So you got your blues, your greens, your purples, your regulars. You know, you got a nice price here. Essentially, it's the price of a pack of the cards. And then you've got your Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight in the ultimate art, going for a little bit less. It might be worth a bit of money in the future. If you have a look at how expensive the Dark Magician Girl alternate art is in last art promos, it's very expensive. But there is actually quite a big reason behind that, especially here in the UK. I'm not too sure how it's working in Europe and in America, but in the UK, a lot of people who actually have OTS have said they're having a real big issue trying to get them from Konami, and there's a good chance they'll receive theirs at a later date in the not massively distant future, but not anytime soon. Who I was talking to recently, they said essentially anything OTS related is about 6 weeks behind, so there's a good chance if they do receive these, then they basically either miss out everything they've done up to that point, and so they'll be getting like the last set of cards, or it'll be more of a, we can only just basically give you a box and just give you a few things in the box, and you have to just hope for the best. So yeah, this kind of why the Magician Girl's actually quite pricey already, at like sort of around 50. We'll have a look in a second. And then you got Harpies slash Cyber slash Harpy Lady. There you go, going for around about the 320 mark, which isn't too bad. And you got the number 100 New Dragon, which doesn't need a reprint because it was getting to be quite an expensive card. But most of the other things are just quite cheap, which, in all fairness, for a buyer, great. For a seller, not so much. Is this going to be worth money in the future? Toon Kingdoms? Yeah. I think Toon Kingdoms will always keep their value, especially with older players that want to come back and just have a go at the game. I can play Toons still, Yeah, they did a reprint of Toon Kingdom. Oh, well, how much are the cards now? Well, the secret rare is like 55 each, but like you can get a playset of the Toon Kingdoms from the complete series if you don't want it being in green for like 15. Yeah, I'll get a playset of those then. I don't mind playing it in green. Anything else need to get? Yeah, you can get some like Toon Harpy Ladies. Oh, Toon Harpy Ladies? What are they? Well, they're Harpy Ladies who are Toons. They count in Toon Cat. There's a Toon Cat! And there you go. You got your royal people back. It's like they do a Toon too many times, and now they're good. Like, their eyes are spinning. So you get them in the door. But there you go. Dark Magician Girl. You can see here, cheapest in English is 5. But just because I want to have a look, Lost Art. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me now. Singles. Expansion. Oh, where are we? I saw you. There you are. Search. So, Dark Magician Girl. Lost Art. Cheapest in English. Yes, so many Frenches. There's always loads of Italians. The French is here for 35 is your cheapest in English. Coming from a Greece OTS, but let's have a quick look. Is it sealed or not? It's not even sealed. I'll get this off. Get the view. There you go. 50 here. 7 days from Hungary. But is it sealed? They don't really say. I'm finding it strange that they haven't. But yeah, you can see the English ones are going up and up and up. In all fairness, once the Americans start seeing this, they can't get hold of theirs for less than like, I think the last price was like $85 for the American ones. They'll see some of these and they'll grab them because they're so cheap. I don't blame them. But that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this market watch. Bit of a slow one. In all fairness, I do want to do a few more things, but as you can see, my voice is not that great at the moment. Just getting over a head cold, so more stuffy still. My sinus is a bit near, and my throat's a bit dry. So, with that being said, peace out. Join me for the next episode, which will be a nice cup of coffee, well, a nice flask of coffee, and a nice binder for us to enjoy for an episode. I'll always go through current thing, what's going on with the channel. Hopefully you guys will enjoy, you can talk back to me, and we'll go through the binder. You can see the original collection that we have currently stored. In all fairness, we don't have a lot of WotC stuff in terms of like full sets, but we do have a lot of stuff sort of over a broad range. And every time I'm on my own for a podcast, I will go through one binder, and we can enjoy that. I think we have roughly available right now, I want to say like 15 binders, so I mean there's a few episodes worth of binders there so we can go through, have a coffee, we'll have a chat, we'll discuss some current things. Champion's Path, let's just say that right now, is going to be, it's going to be not that great. Let's talk about that on Wednesday, so yeah, goodbye.